You don't follow my. You don't. I'm crestfallen. I thought for sure you was my #1 fan.
Of course I am. Hold on. Hey, this is Jace.
Hey, this is Will.
How you doing today, Will?
Hey, man. Welcome back to another episode of our program. Hey, well, I want to talk to you about this. It's pretty amazing. You know, Facebook and social media is pretty cool. I guess a couple months ago, I put this ad on Facebook, said, looking for a blues musician who looks like and sounds like Robert Johnson.
Yes.
You know, I've been filming for a long time. I've been wanting to find a blues player who looks like Robert Johnson and sounds like Robert Johnson. Well, I get a phone call from Jace. Jace, tell him what happened, man.
So, a few weeks ago, I guess maybe a month ago now, I decided to walk from Morgan City to Berwick to go to church one early morning in Berwick. And after that, I was like, well, let me go to see my friend Garrett and drink some coffee with him. And I decided to go along the river, and that was right before they closed the flood walls. I remember that day. So I was walking along the river, and I was going to make my way down the river and then to the trails and go to Reliable Rentals. So I come across this man fishing on the side of the road. I was like, I might as well talk to him.
Right.
What the heck? Well, ended up talking to this man. His name is James Wright, but everybody calls him Bo James.
That's right.
So this man was fishing. He was sitting there fishing, and it was early in the morning. It was probably about 7-something in the morning, and we started talking. And next thing you know, he was telling me about his life, and he's telling me about how he played with B.B. King. And I was like, wow. It's like, man, you got a lot of history with you, and a lot of amazing stories. I said, man, he said, yeah, I'm going to write a book one day. I was like, well, look, I'm a pretty I like to think I'm a pretty good marketing guy. It's like, they're like, no one reads these days, but they look at videos.
Right. Would
you like to make a video one day, maybe? You talking and maybe playing some music? Because my friend Will Gill, I think you would connect with him amazingly. And I had no idea about your ad on Facebook, by the way. None whatsoever.
You don't follow my. You don't. I'm crestfallen. I thought for sure you was my #1 fan.
Of course I am. Hold on. So, all right, I am now. Okay. So, anyway, me and Mr. Bo James, we start talking, and next thing you know, I'm looking at him catching fish, and I said, Mr. Bo, you mind if I try that? So
you took the old man's fishing.
Now he said, oh yeah, go ahead. See, he said, I got another one right here. He was the coolest cat, very laid back, real easy. He was 85, 82, 80. He's 83.
86.
86.
He was born in 33.
Okay. So yeah. So we started fishing and we started catching. We just wasn't fishing, but we were catching.
Yeah.
We were catching some perch, a couple catfish, and we just started talking. I stayed there probably for 3 hours talking to him.
Wow.
And got a nice little tan.
That's a long time.
A nice little tan too.
Yeah.
And ended up giving me a ride to another place where someone else picked me up, and I pretty much was a free spirit that day. But eventually made our way back home.
Yes.
But anyway, long story short is that I introduced him to you, and recently I've been wanting to know what happened with this introduction, because I'm hearing bits and pieces about it, but I haven't seen anything yet, and I know you're working on something with him. So tell me about your interaction.
Yeah, so check this out. So Jason says, hey man, I met this guy, I talked to him for 3 hours straight. I stole his fishing pole. We caught a bunch of fish. He gave me I hitchhiked a hobo to ride with him across town. I'm embellishing the story, yeah.
But this is all true.
Yeah. And he says, and that guy talked to me for 3 hours. And I think, on the contrary, you probably talked to him for 3 hours.
He talked just as much as I did, I can tell you that.
I agree with you because I called him up and he came over to the house almost immediately with a pile of cassettes and CDs. And I ran into the audio equipment. We started mastering them out. They sound excellent. We're going to do a CD for him. And then the next week we shot a music video for his song, "The Thrill Is Gone." He covered one of, I don't know who sang that song. But anyway, he covered "The Thrill Is Gone." We shot it here, the New Orleans room, and then we're shooting a song he wrote. It's called "I'm on My Knees at the Crossroads." We shot that right here on this stage with the light channel behind you.
Is that an original song?
Yes, the original song he wrote. So we shot kneeling at the crossroads, and he came here with his wife yesterday, and they come see the finished video.
Wow.
And I asked him before, bring your wife. He says, man, it's going to be okay. I'm okay. And he could stay for 3 or 4 hours without even missing a lick. He could talk and he could chill. Mm-hmm. But when his wife got here, you ever heard two people talk over each other? She was talking and he was talking. I said, hold on, stop. I can't hear you at the same time. She sat back and says, yeah, we do that all the time.
Hey, I had a question about that.
Yeah. So anyway, when they went to leave, they spent an hour outside in the heat, still talking. Yeah, and James was like, I'm going to go in the car and blow the horn. I said, oh no, don't blow the horn at her. He says, I do it all the time. I said, all right.
This is nothing new.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I don't want to get in trouble.
Come on, baby, let's get in the car. It's time to go, man.
Yeah.
The thrill has gone away from me. Although I still live on. But how long may I
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you to I didn't fully get or maybe understand or appreciate all the people he actually played with, but you may have a little bit more information. I know one of them was B.B. King.
Yeah, well, it was Albert King. But what it was back in he was born in the 30s. He started 33. He started playing all over and touring around with different people. And when back, even like today, when you're playing live music, you show up for an event at a venue, you need to sit in with somebody.
Sure.
So it's kind of like whoever's there gets to play. But he was playing with Albert King. I think he played for Etta James Band. He played with Muddy Waters. And there's a lot of people that I don't even know about because I'm not in the blues genre. I'm mostly in the rock and roll or like 80s rock and roll.
Sure.
But like I said, he was dropping names on me left and right. I had no idea who they were. I had to do my research.
Right.
Like I had to go do a video for a guy named Marty. Mm-hmm. Just like a month ago. I had to go to the Leonard Skinner crash. So I had to go do a video for a guy named Marty. So I'm filming Marty and he starts talking. So I got to go find out who he is. Kind of find out Marty Rayburn from the band Shenandoah. Got 20 or 30 #1 hits, 27 records.
Yeah,
he's kind of huge. And I had no idea who he was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, honestly, I still don't.
Yeah. I'm saying, but it was amazing going to do this work with him, going up to muscle shows and meeting all these cool people.
Oh yeah, you always doing cool stuff with cool people.